Hi, I'm Tinky Bharadwaj, a volunteer at Roshni for the last 22 years. Roshni is a voluntary organization that provides free and confidential emotional support to anyone who's distressed, going through a crisis, depressed, or suicidal. Roshni provides a safe and comfortable environment where people can talk in confidence about their concerns without fear of being judged, labeled, or put down. Suicide is now a major public health issue in all countries. World Suicide Prevention Day on 10th September promotes worldwide commitment and action to prevent suicides. The World Suicide Prevention Day is organized by the International Association for Suicide Prevention in collaboration with the World Health Organization. Every year, suicide is among the top 20 leading causes of death globally for people of all ages. It is responsible for over 8 lakh deaths, that is, one suicide every 40 seconds. On an average, more than 3,000 people commit suicide daily worldwide. For every person who completes a suicide, 20 or more may attempt to end their lives. The theme this year is Creating Hope Through Action. And all sections of society need to join hands to face this challenge. Nowadays, stress levels are on the rise, be it among students, young professionals, executives, or even homemakers. Coping with deadlines, multitasking, and finding a work-life balance is taking its toll. There are times when we feel very low, depressed, and let down. We may feel no one cares. At such times, life becomes so painful that we feel like ending it all. Depression is on the rise and slated to be the new pandemic. Depression is a high-risk factor for suicide. Over 5 crore Indians suffer from depression. Globally, depression is the top cause of illness and disability among young and middle-aged populations. Newspapers report incidents of suicides across sections of society on a daily basis, irrespective of the age and gender, and this is an area of grave concern. In the past decade, the suicide rate in India has more than doubled. According to the official statistics, approximately 140,000 people killed themselves in India in 2019. The realistic number could be higher. It means that every one person in every 5 minutes feels so trapped and lonely, angry and unimportant, that to end the pain, they choose to end their life. Youth suicides in India are on the rise. 1 in 4 children in the age group of 13 to 15 years in India suffer from depression, according to the World Health Organization. As we know, students today are under tremendous academic pressure, peer pressure, family pressure to excel at all they do. They have too much exposure which they can't always handle. And all this is resulting in children getting stressed, depressed, and sometimes even suicidal. In most cases, they don't talk about their problems and feelings to either parents or teachers, and very rarely to their friends. Suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death for ages 15 to 24. Every hour, 1 student commits suicide in India, according to data available from the National Crime Records Bureau. Academic pressure, relationship problems, peer pressure, family issues, and no emotional support, very important, no emotional support are the primary stressors. Suicide is actually a form of communication, which says that those persons who attempt suicide feel lonely, depressed, unable to cope with life stressors, and feel that life is just not worth living. Identifying, assessing, managing, and offering emotional support to the suicidal person is a very important step in suicide prevention. No situation or feeling is permanent, and this applies to suicidal feelings also. It's a fact that if a suicidal person is supported for 36 to 48 hours, the feelings will pass. That is a crucial time when a person needs support. Suicidal feelings may resurface, but continuous support is necessary. Many people would not commit suicide if they had someone who would listen to them. And this is the service Roshni provides. Reasons for suicide vary. It could be mental illness and depression, family and relationship problems, a major illness, substance abuse, broken love affairs, loss of any kind, a loved one or loss of reputation, etc., financial difficulties, academic pressure or failing in exams, professional pressure, unemployment, even domestic violence, sexual abuse, illegitimate pregnancy, and even the elderly feeling lonely and totally unloved and uncared for. Each person who contacts Roshni has a unique problem, but the common thread binding and bonding all these is the need for a fellow human being who can listen and understand them, who cares, and this is something some of them have never experienced all their life. At Roshni, we believe that talking and therapeutic listening help. When people contact Roshni, volunteers help them to talk about the most painful aspects of their experience. Accept them unconditionally. Do not criticize, blame, accuse, or judge them, and they genuinely care for them. This helps remove the emotional cloud from their minds. It clears up their thoughts and gives them the strength to cope with the situation, knowing that they are not alone. The problem may still be there, the situation may be unchanged, but the support they receive goes a long way in helping them to move ahead. They can contact Roshni once or several times until they sort out the issues in their lives and feel they can cope alone. Volunteers are trained to look for warning signs of depression and suicide ideation and intent, and to provide continuing support. Some of the common signs include a sense of hopelessness and helplessness, extreme anxiety, agitation, and mood swings, talking about suicide either directly or indirectly, withdrawing from social life and other people, extreme self-loathing, self-hatred, worthlessness, engaging in risky activities, saying they feel trapped, that there's no way out and no point in living, increased substance abuse. One or more of these signs could be prevalent in those who are thinking of ending their lives. Roshni also provides parallel support to those who have a mental illness and are under psychiatric care. They need someone who will hear them out, understand the difficulties they face, and empathize with their feelings. Suicide is not limited to any specific age group, sex, or economic background. Human emotions are the same. The pain and feelings world over are the same, although the circumstances may differ. Despair, anxiety, loneliness, and suicide know no geographical boundaries and make no geographical distinctions. "I can't go on living the way things are" is spoken in every language, and tears need no translation. Roshni is a member of Befrienders Worldwide, an international organization recognized by the United Nations. It has 700 member centers in several countries worldwide and more than 70,000 volunteers providing a uniform service across the globe. At the national level, we come under the umbrella of Befrienders India, which has 17 centers spread all over India. Roshni is now in its 23rd year of service and has more than 60 trained volunteers who are available on Roshni helpline numbers 040 6620 2000 and 040 6620 2001, or on our email roshnihelp@gmail.com. The service is available from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on all days, 7 days a week. In the last 5.5 months, Roshni has received more than 5,000 calls and approximately 1,500 emails. People reaching out for help, for emotional support, to talk to someone who would listen to them, understand their pain, walk with them till they need the support. They contact Roshni not only from Hyderabad but from across India. Are you depressed or suicidal? You don't have to cope alone. Reach out. Seek help. Let's talk. I would like to reiterate that suicide is not a wish to die, but a cry for help. Let us all heed that cry. Please don't ignore it. You could save a life.